I think this was a great game for the SEC. It was a great game for women's basketball. It was a great atmosphere. You saw two teams just fighting it out. I thought Mississippi State came out and was well prepared and hit some great shots. And for us, we just we had to settle in. It was a new environment for our team too. Some of the players that played, Ty Harris and Alicia Gray and Kayla, they haven't really been in this atmosphere as players. They sat on the bench and they watched. But once we got them in the game, I thought we settled down and took care of business.
What were your plans on those final defensive possessions?
At that point, we had to just play. I mean, it was, either they get a score and we get a stop, and, whoever executed was going to win the game. I think we've struggled with the baseline out of bounds defense. So I think we were tested in a lot of areas in which we executed. They did get some good looks, but any other place, I think we lose this basketball game. With the fans that came out to support us, and they were loud, and they helped us get the win.
Dawn, what did you tell them at halftime to kind of change the tenor of the way things were going?
At halftime, I looked at the box score, and I saw that, our guards really weren't, having an impact on the game. But at the rate that our post players were executing, you almost have to continue to go with what's working. But then we had to balance it out. So, what we did was we set up some plays for Alicia Gray. She worked so hard defensively in the first half, and she sacrificed herself, and we wanted to just make sure that it wasn't a one-sided game for her, because she's a scorer. She can score, and she delivered for us.
Dawn, Kayla didn't have a great night shooting the ball, but defensively she was on Vivian's in the second half. Just how much did that help in the second half when she switched to take over?
Proud of her. We didn't give her Vivian's in the second half. She took her. And when a player like that wants to make an impact on that side of the ball, especially Kayla, because that's the type of effort that I know she's capable of doing, night in and night out. And I hope, I told her I was proud of her, really proud of her and her effort. And I want her to understand that she's just not an offensive player. She is probably the best athlete that I've coached, and we want her to be special on both sides of the ball, and she's very capable of doing that. She was definitely special defensively tonight.
Coach, the way this team performed, especially in the second half, such a tight game, every possession counted. What did you learn about your team tonight that maybe you had questions earlier in the year?
Well, the biggest question mark has always been, can we compete for 40 minutes? And we competed for 40 minutes. Whether it looked great or not, I just thought we were in it, and we were locked in and focused. And I was real proud of their effort to do that. And then I just felt like at times, different players stepped up, whether it was, Alicia Gray, sprinting back to deter a wide open layup by Vivian's at the end of the game. It's those kind of plays that our players need to see. It had an impact on the game, because they would have gone up at that point. So it is moments like that, that we're constantly looking for our players to execute, and they did it tonight.
Coach, with so much at stake here with this two teams matched up against each other on top of the conference, what does having the team come through in this pressure-packed moment again do for their confidence moving forward as you push towards the rest of your goals?
Well, I hope it just puts us on edge, because this isn't the end. There's a lot of basketball to be played. Now that we're at the top of the SEC, just, as far as record is concerned, everybody's still going to give us their best effort. So I don't want us to rest on our laurels. I want us to continue to learn from it. I want us to build on competing for 40 minutes and, control our own destiny. I think it would be, great to see them in Dallas, but we both have to do our parts to get there.